Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to another episode of Welcome to a Rodeo. Today I have a very special guest in the building, the one, the only, Mr. Billy Vincent.
How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good. How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. I'm glad to be here. I appreciate you.
Man, thank you for taking the time to be here. You know, lots of people, they try to come up here and they either bail or like they are late and stuff like that. So thank you for showing up early too.
Yes,
you know?
sir. Yes, sir.
Big shout
Definitely. I appreciate you having me. This is like my first like official interview. Like
Dang.
I've done podcasts and shit before, but so it feels good to be here.
That's what's up, man. So, you know, let's start it with, for the people that don't know, who is Billy Vincent? In your own words.
Shit. I mean, without giving like a super rapper answer, I'm just a dude who loves music. I mean, I'm from Austin originally, so you know, it's a weird city, so I'm a weird dude. So I just I can't see myself doing anything else. Like it's something I love to do. And that's pretty much it. I do what I want, basically. Like I never really kind of gave a shit about like people's expectations or rules or whatever. I do what I want to do. So
that's what's up, man. And that's really what matters. Whenever you do something that you love and you just do it for you, that's a big thing.
Right.
So you said you're from Austin. When did you actually officially move to Dallas?
So like I originally moved to Arlington because I went to UT Arlington out there. So like that was like 2012. So I think I was like 17, 18, something like that.
17, 18. And for somebody like myself, I've only gone to Austin, what was it, like 3-4 years ago, just to like party in 6th Street.
Yeah.
But, you know, how was life growing up there?
So it's cool. I mean like it's like unfortunately it's like one of the most segregated cities in America. So
Really?
like all the like black and Mexican kids, like the way that we do it, as far as the representing where you from, like we all do it by the zip code. So like it's 787, and then at the end it's usually like 02, 24, 23, things like that. So my family's originally from Northeast Austin, which is 78723, and then we moved out to Pflugerville, which is 78760. So it's like suburbia. So it's like super chill. But like all of us,
Good neighborhoods?
Like good schools, good neighborhoods and shit. And just like all these East Side kids, we all moved out there and they were still trying to maintain like that East Side shit. And it's like, bro, we living good. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I went to school and fucking got the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so, you know, just to get to know you a little bit more, you're an only child.
Yes, sir.
How was it growing up as an only child? Did you have lots of friends, or were you more to yourself, more introvert? How was it?
Definitely, I was a fucking weirdo as a kid. Like no cap. Like I was.
Hey, but you were in Austin, so it's all good.
Yeah, bro. Like I was like I didn't really have my own identity when I was younger. Like middle school, like I was like kind of a follower, just kind of trying to just fit in, honestly. And then like once you know go to high school and you're kind of on your own, like. I kind of made a whole new group of friends, and so we were all about just like, and we all like the same music. We, you know, we were all into the same shows and shit. So like, we just kind of like we do what the fuck we want to do.
So in high school is when you really, you know, built the person that you are today.
Yeah. Like high school is like where I became me. Like that's like, and even then it was still some work that I needed to do. But that's where. Like as far as me taking music serious and me like taking my fashion and like just everything that I like started like embracing what I like, and so like that's where it started.
So what really made you come to Dallas? Out of all the cities in Texas that you could have picked.
Well, so when I was going to college, it was partially college, but it was because like I have family out here, so I knew like I have a couple uncles that stay out here, so I knew like if anything ever happened, I'd have some like family around to help me out, but. I was originally gonna go to Houston because I actually got accepted into U of H, but my mom was like, "That's a big ass city. You don't know anybody down there. You're gonna be like, fuck that. I'm not letting you go down there." And then I got accepted into Mizzou also. She was like, "You're
Missouri.
not, you're not fucking going out there." So
all the way out there.
I wanted to go to Atlanta so bad. I applied to Georgia State and I wanted to be out there because I went to Atlanta one time with my uncle when I was like 12. And like it was fucking great, bro. Like the women out there are wonderful. Like
Atlanta would have been crazy because that's like the new mecca of hip hop right there.
Bro, I'm saying, and I didn't know at the time, but like I just wanted to be down there because like I fuck with the energy down there. Yeah. And then now, it's like that's where all the rap is.
And shout out Austin, shout out Atlanta, all the cities we're saying, you know.
For sure.
Shout out for them. But you know, good thing you came into Dallas. You're up and coming here in Dallas. Can you tell us when did you actually start recording music and when did you start taking it serious? Because lots of people, they like to rap freestyle with their friends and stuff like that. But when did you actually say, you know what, this is something I want to do?
Yeah. I mean, I like first started recording like around when I was like 17. Like that was the first time I'd ever like heard my voice on a recording. Like you said, everybody free, especially being from Texas. We everybody, you know what I'm saying, be
With their
kicking it with the
friends,
homies and just start freestyling. So, I can't remember exactly where I was. I think like I recorded at one of my homies' studio. And I heard my voice and I was like, oh, this is lit. Like I want to do this some more. Like I want to like take this serious. Damn. So it still took me a couple years to like really, because I was so focused on, I was focused on school and shit. But like once I got into college and like I was paying for studio time and like I was making mixtapes and shit, I was like, different. I'm doing this for real.
Dang. And I could relate to that because whenever I started my podcast as well, you know, hearing your voice and hearing like, you know, the product that you make, it's a different vibe. It's, you know what? This is something I want to do. This is something I want to take serious for sure. Yeah. So I could totally relate to that for sure. Who were some of your influences growing up, artist wise?
I mean, like I was saying, bro, and like I told you before we started, like I kind of get on tangents sometimes, but it's like I love music, bro. Like
just in general,
like I was raised on so many different like I've listened to pretty much every album you got on the wall here, but like. Obviously a lot of rap. Like Kanye's my favorite artist, regardless.
Kanye.
I don't support everything he always says, but like
the music, the art.
Yeah, bro. Like being a weird ass like black kid, being a weird black boy, growing up like around all these people who are like all thinking and doing things exactly the same. Like Kanye like came through with the pink polos and like just being like a nerdy dude, and it was like cool though. Like it was super. He was lit. Like then Kid Cudi came after him and he was like, I'm sad, but like this I'm live though. Like the vibe that he was giving me was like I resonated with all of that.
It related to you.
Yeah, so like that. But then I got my uncles, all of my family, we're all from Texas. So like I grew up on Scarface, SUC, like all of that shit. Like I got the best of all of that. Then I have my cousins and my mom who were like they kind of put me on quote unquote the white music. So like my cousin was real big into punk rock and shit like that when I was younger. So like I got on that. And then like 80s rock, I got like Phil Collins and Duran Duran, all that shit, bro. Like I love music. So.
Phil Collins for sure. Like lots of people don't know much about him.
The shit.
That's crazy. Bro. Like the music he made, the vocals that he has, you know, it's amazing. Hard. But you know, now we're getting into making the music. You said you started with your mixtapes or singles, or how did you really start, you know, putting out the music, I should say?
So like,
or SoundCloud, or what was the route that you took?
I mean SoundCloud, bro. I mean SoundCloud was like this is like 2013, 2014, so SoundCloud was going fucking crazy back then. So like I would record something and then I would put it out just on SoundCloud like a mixtape. I was going under a different name back then. Like
what was that?
I was under IQ back then. IQ. Like when I first started rapping, and then like my first 2 years of college, and then I think like I would say like the winter break 2013 is when like I went home and I was just like I'm because IQ was kind of like my high school persona. It was like I'm nerd. Like all my raps were about how nerdy I was and like all this other shit. So I was like I gotta grow up, bro. I'm grown now. I want to talk about like how I feel now. I want to talk about Vincent. So I was like, I want to come up with a name that represents that I'm still young, because I was always younger than all my friends. So I was like Billy. So like it's just like a young name, and I fuck with Billy the Kid. So I was like, fuck it. And then Vincent, I just wanted a cool ass last name, and then everybody around it, like ASAP Rocky was real hot back then, so everybody had a $sign in their name. So I was like, well, everybody always treats me like I'm less than, so I'm gonna just do a cent sign. And then also because I have more sense than a lot more people who like talk shit about me. So it was so many plays on it. I just ran with it. So.
Wow. So some people might, you know, Billy Vincent, they'll probably think it's your actual name, but this is a name that you came up with. But there's a lot to it, you know. There's a lot that you came up with. Man, that's what's up, man. So whenever you started your music, you know, lots of people are either supportive or they hate it. How was the process for you? Was your family, friends really supportive? Did they say, you know, don't do this? Or how did they take it whenever you started taking music serious?
It was it's a mixed bag. Like I have like a couple of my uncles do fuck with it. Like they, you know, they support me. My mom obviously supports me. She just like she was iffy about it because, you know, she always, you know, moms want you to go to school, get a good job, shit like that. Which all sounds good, but it's just like once she started seeing how serious I was taking it, like especially in the last couple of years, like when I did a couple shows through my own show and had a pretty decent turnout. You know, actually like went home with money in my pocket, like made a profit. Like and she started seeing my views and shit. She was like, "Oh, well, I want to get involved." So now she's like she's like my quote unquote manager now.
Momager.
Like, yeah,
the momager.
She's definitely she's in the momager bag, bro. Like,
Yeah.
she's you know what I'm saying. So she's involved. But then you got the flip side. Like I had some other like some cousins who tried to rap well before I did. Like back when I was still in like middle school, and it just, I mean, I'm not gonna cap, it wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? But it also
this
like
was early.
Yeah.
Music,
This is before I'm even like started making music. Like, and then when you just on the outside looking in, it just never really popped for them. Yeah. So like when I bring them my music, then it's like, well, like I even had one of my cousins telling me like, this is bullshit, and I was like,
wow, what the heck?
Like, yeah, it was tough, bro. And it was like, and this isn't even when I was like, if I had first started, and it was because I wasn't that good when I first started, like musically. So I get
everybody.
I understand that.
Yeah.
If I'm 17, 18, I get that. But this was like, I'm 25, so I was like 22. Like 21, wow. 22, and I was like, well, other people that aren't related to me who have like, not even my homies, people I've never met are telling me how hard this is. So you're telling me it's bullshit, something's not adding up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was just like, fuck it, it is what it is.
And do you feel like it was like you said, maybe because it didn't work out for them, they kind of felt like, you know what, let me put his dream down too as well.
I mean, so. I try not to think too much of myself like that. Like, oh, everybody's hating on me. I hate people like that. Like, not everybody's hating on you, bro. Sometimes it's just not that good. But no, like given our history, like given my family history and like certain situations, I was like, you
kind of saw where it was coming from.
Yeah, like that's like
it was just straight up out of nowhere.
Yeah, like it wasn't constructive. It wasn't like, hey, maybe you could do this a little bit better. It was just like, this is bullshit. I was like, okay. All right. So whatever, bro. It is what it is.
How do you really deal with the haters for you?
I mean,
do you give it any energy? Do you really?
Bro, it's like being a weird black boy from Austin, where like everybody else is doing one thing, and you're doing other things.
Different route.
It comes with it, bro. Like when I first started growing my locks out when I was in high school, like I've had these for like almost 10 years now. So I started or 9 years. I started in 2011, junior year. Man. And everybody, like, you go through the ugly phase when you first start. They look like Cheetos and shit. So everybody was like, you like, they're making fun of you. But then, like,
once it starts going
a year goes by and you get that length and people start, oh, shit, bro, I'm going to grow mine too. Like, it's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was wearing Adidas in high school when everybody was wearing J's. Yeah. Everybody was like, if you had on Adidas, anything else besides these retros, you getting roasted. And then, sure enough, like once everybody starts fucking with Adidas, bro. So, like, I used to not want to believe it, but in my own way, I feel like, I don't want to say I'm a trendsetter because I just do what I want to do. I'm not trying to like be the most popular dude or nothing like that, but I just feel like it's just always...
As long as you like it, that you go
like I've noticed that when you do something and you genuinely believe in it, regardless of what it is, and other people see that you genuinely fuck with what you're doing, they tend to follow it. Like,
that's so true. And I feel like as a whole... You know, there's not that many leaders, so you know most people are followers. Yeah. And whenever, like you say, whenever you see that you're doing something, you know, you feel so cool about it, so like happy about it. They say, you know what, I want to do that as well. I want to do that as well. So that's what's up, man. You know, it's always great to do what you want to do. Don't just be, you know, the same old person, the same old clone as everybody. So
definitely do what you want to do. Facts. As long as you're not hurting nobody, or hurting anybody, or hurting yourself, do what you want to do, and people gravitate towards that.
That's what's up, man. What are some of the big hurdles that you've had to overcome as a new artist?
Shit, money. Like everything takes money, bro. So like, just trying to make sure, studio time, venues, everything, bro. So just trying to make sure that I put my money in the right places, that way into something that'll actually benefit me. Yeah. And then also like relationships, which I think that's probably been like besides getting more views on my videos and more fans and shit, like that's probably been like the biggest, most improvement for me. Like, cause I used to just want to do everything on my own, and then I realized like you can't fucking do that. Like if you're trying to take it serious.
Exactly.
So
and
like,
we talked about that too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So like you gotta have relationships, like with just like any business. I study rap and music so much, and I love making music on the creative side, but it is also a product. So like when you have a product and you're trying to promote that product, or you're trying to create a brand, you gotta have people around you. Like you gotta have. I build relationships with photographers. Like I got my photographer Parker O'Connell. Like shout out Parker, bro. He's on Instagram. He's hard as fuck. Like he did my album cover. He's done like basically all my photos for the last like 2 years. He's super tight. And like my director Reese. He's on IG too. Yeah, shout out Reese, bro. I forgot his IG name, Grandiose something. It's like French or something like that. He's like he kills it out here too. Yeah, he shot my last video. He's super tight, bro. So like just meeting these people like that do things that I can't do and like building relationships with them has been like the best thing.
Exactly. And we, like I said, we talked about this, off camera. We talked about how at times you gotta recognize that you can't do everything.
Right.
You can't do everything, and it's even more, it's even more efficient if you do that with other people that know what they're doing, know their craft. Because let's say that, you could waste 5-6 hours trying to edit everything yourself or trying to, put that out yourself. But in those 5-6 hours, you could have been in the studio making another song.
Exactly.
So you got to recognize that at times, maybe take the more efficient route, which is going to be, other people, and then you focus on your craft and what you like to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, making music and making songs is a job, or how do you feel whenever you do your music? Is it just natural flowing for you? Or
yeah, I mean it kind of depends. Like it's usually,
it varies.
Yeah, like so like if I get a beat from somebody or if I cook a beat and it just feels right. Like sometimes I make the words, like I have the words already before I even make the beat.
Yeah.
And so I just like try to make something that kind of complements the words that I already got. But like sometimes somebody will send me a beat or like somebody will play a beat for me, like if I'm doing a feature or something, and it's like I gotta, like sometimes I do really gotta catch it. Yeah, you gotta catch it. Like it doesn't always write itself. Sometimes you gotta work at it. So I guess you could look at it like a job from that perspective. But the overall process, I love the challenge. I love doing it.
That's what's up, man. And how would you describe your type of sound?
My sound is angry. I'm not gonna like that's kind of like the basis. That was also the basis when I came up with my name too. Like I just felt like I had a lot of anger, but like I wanted to channel that anger. I want to channel that anger into like fly shit too. Like just talking about my life. My life is like it hasn't been hard. Like I ain't never lived on the streets or no shit like that. But it's just like
you still have gone through your struggles.
Everybody got struggles. Everybody's got shit that they went through. So like I talk about the things that upset. It's great for me to channel my anger into that, and then also talk about the shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? I talk about, I talk smoking, drinking, the girls that I fuck with, like the clothes
drinking
that I
for
like.
Sure, I've heard those.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we talk about things, just everyday life. I talk about my life. Like I call it reality rap. That's just for me. Like I talk about my life. So that's pretty much it. I
think that one of the first songs was like drinking on a Sunday or something like that.
Yeah, bro. Wine, Proverbs.
I said, man, that's Sunday fun day, bro.
Yeah, bro. Wine drinking on a Sunday for sure, definitely.
No, but what I like to do, lots of people, whenever I bring them here, maybe there are artists that they haven't listened to, they haven't heard about, but I like to showcase the music.
Right.
So I want you to present the first song that we're gonna listen to, and then that way the people could hear your sound overall.
Got you. So
what's the first one you want to listen to?
Yeah. First track is gonna be Frank Castle. It's I guess one of the lead singles off the project Earth 222, which is my first album. Yeah, and so for anybody who doesn't know, or for anybody who doesn't really fuck with comic books, Frank Castle's the name of the Punisher. And so like I always fucked with his character, like the fact that like he kind of
is his own type.
Yeah, like he does what he wants. Like things didn't always work out for him as far as letting the process handle it, so he just decided to take matters into his own hands. So that's how I felt. That's how I feel.
So that's how this kind of track came about. Just that inspiration of Punisher and just in that mindset or mentality.
Yeah, that mentality is you gotta shout out, rest in peace, Kobe, bro, for real. Like that's also outside of rap. He's like my favorite person, bro. Like that mentality of you gotta do it. You have to do Kobe. It. Yeah, for sure. And Gigi.
Yeah. So we're gonna play Frank Castle off Earth 222.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Tell it I'm a villain. Most these niggas jealous, they don't get it. I'm a bad guy. I'm a selfish ass nigga. I'm a selfish ass nigga. I'm a selfish ass nigga. Whoa, I'm an animal. On the pedestal. I I be on a higher plane, y'all, let's evolve. I be happier if I can see less of y'all. I been feeling different, I been feeling less involved. I'm a selfish ass nigga and I'm proud. Finally figured out what I'm about. Yeah. Cash for my bitch and my future grandchild. You can find me in the trees, I ain't tryna branch out. Used to try to blend, all I did was stand out. Since high school, fuck y'all rules. Rebel ass nigga, I'm a voice of the youth. All my niggas still searching for the truth. Y'all niggas made me who I am. Y'all niggas made me who I am. Shouts to all the fake friends and the fake fam. Y'all niggas made me who I am. I'm a bad guy. I'm a real bad guy. Let these bitches tell it I'm a villain. Most these niggas jealous, they don't get it. I'm a bad guy. I'm a selfish ass nigga. I'm a selfish ass nigga. I'm a selfish ass nigga. Whoa. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had God on my line. I would call her, him, it, whatever. The world gon' end. I can read it on the wall. And I'm kinda ready, sick and tired of all y'all. Hell nah, I ain't tryna hold the wall, let your kick back. I be having foolish thoughts off the alcohol. I been holding these Adidas down too long. I'm a nature boy, you a hater boy. Bitches sing about me like a skater boy. Got this player in my jeans like it's corduroy. White tee fresh, yup, like a corner boy. Club is a squad, yup, we a franchise. Like Bone Thug, shorty look into my eyes. You can tell that I'm live, you can tell I got the vibe. And my swag going Abe, I can never tell a lie, oh my. I'm a bad guy, I'm a real bad guy. Let these bitches tell it I'm a villain. Most these niggas jealous, they don't get it. I'm a bad guy. I'm a selfish ass nigga. I'm a selfish ass nigga. I'm a selfish ass nigga. Whoa.
All right, guys. So that was Frank Castle by Mr.
Yes,
Billy Vincent.
For sure.
So as you guys can see, you know, he has his own sound. He's not really trying to sound like somebody. He's not trying to copy the boom bop of New York or the Atlanta sound. You have your own sound. I would say it's more kind of a chill vibe as well. Like it's more like you know, kind of West Coast, kind of a little bit of West Coast in it. But have you ever got that?
I mean, like I'm
more laid back type.
Yeah, because that's like kind of naturally my personality. Like I'm kind of naturally like usually like monotone, just like super like chill back. But like that's something that I had to learn because when I was younger, like what you were saying earlier, like how doing it for yourself. Like I had to learn how to do it for myself, and it's a product, so you got to learn like what do people like. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like that's been something that I really am proud of myself. Like in the last couple of years, like especially with this project. And like, and my new shit is gonna be like even more leaning towards what I know people fuck with. But it's been a constant struggle to try to figure out how do I make something that's accessible for people, like make something that everybody can like without compromising myself. So like that's something that I always keep in my head. Like I don't ever. You can tell when it's like if an artist come out with a song that don't sound like nothing else that they put out, you can tell like, oh, he's trying to chase a hit. Like he's trying to get in the strip club. He's trying to get on the radio.
label told him,
make
like, this type of song.
like the label gave him this song and like, hey, do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell when it's forced. So like I just been trying to organically, like I want to make sure because I'm still a dude from the South. Like I'm still from Texas. I still fuck with fried chicken and goat teeth and all. I love all that. Like I love the hood vibes. Like so I want to make sure all of my shit knock just like it would do if I was riding around in a caddy, bro. Like just that shit gotta knock. But on a beat that go hard like that, I'm gonna be talking to you about some real shit. So like I just try to find a way to blend those things.
And this new project that you have of Earth 222, right? So this is your first ever debuted album, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So it's not a mixtape, it's not, just EP. This is an album.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Like you were talking about, the views were crazy on YouTube with some of the videos that you shot for the album. How did this project come about? Did you already have the thoughts of the title and stuff like that? How did this project all come about?
It's
was it in the works for a while, or
it's such a rapper story. So basically,
let's get into it.
So I'll try to keep it brief. So so I around that time, like I was like I've been working on this album, which I don't believe in making like 2-3 albums a year. Like I'm old school when it comes to like that's why
focus.
It takes for a good album, it takes at least a year for you to like have those experiences and for you to get all those stories and make those songs. At least a year. Like this one probably took me like 2 years just to get everything recorded and all that shit. But the reason why I called it Earth 222 is because like I'm into comic book shit. So like they always like in Marvel, there's different Earths. So like there's different alternate versions. So like there's Earth
dimensions and
stuff
like
so
that.
I think like Earth 616 is like our Earth. That's like just like regular life. But like they have different ones where like, you know, the Hulk is maybe a different color or something like that. They all have different numbers.
Exactly.
And so I was dating this super like weird girl. Like she was like super spiritual and into like angel numbers and shit like that. And
Y'all not together anymore?
No, not anymore.
This is a while.
So, yeah. This is like 2017.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
so a lot of these songs I've had for a while. But like so angel numbers are basically like like they're supposed to be numbers that kind of like tell you like it's supposed to be the universe talking
Symbolizes
to you.
certain things
They symbolize certain shit. So like around that time I just kept seeing 222 everywhere, bro. Like it was so fucking weird. And
where did you see it?
Like I would wake up and like if I would go in my kitchen on my microwave, it would be 222. Like or like if I would I'd be out somewhere and the clock would be reading 222 or my phone would say 222. Like I would just happen to catch it all the time. And so at first I was like, I'm tripping. Like don't think too much into this. It's just a coincidence.
This is crazy, yeah.
Like it's I'm smoking. Like it's just a coincidence. But over time, and then I started looking it up, and she was like, "Yeah, you should look into it. If you keep saying it, then it means something.
There's something to it."
And so I looked it up, and it just meant like that the universe is telling me that I'm going in the right direction. I'm making like whatever choices that I'm making. These are the choices I'm supposed to be making. So so I was like, okay, so musically, like this is where I am. So it made me believe in what I was doing even more.
Wow.
So then I was like, well, so this is my. And then I used that same concept and then immersed it with the comic book shit. And so I made Earth 222. So this is like the alternate version of me. Like this is me. Like this is a different universe where like you know what I'm saying? Even it goes real deep for me, bro. Like I thought
Billy
about
Vincent.
it. Yeah, like this is Billy Vincent. Like this is like an Earth where like there's a lot more equality. Like there's like especially being a black dude, like being a black man, there's like there was no slavery on this earth. Like instead of slavery, like we ended up having industry. Like we have opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Not just black people, like all minority, we have opportunity. It's not just a dominated thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like on this earth, and this is all like comic book shit. So I'm just thinking of all this off the wall shit. Like that's why on the cover I wore a black hoodie with colors on it, because on this planet, like all the black people who have money, like we have certain color schemes that we wear. Like we wear black, but there's color. Like and that's what I love. Like when I eventually get into start fucking with clothes a little bit and shit, like I want everything to be it's gonna be accent. Like I love accented colors. Like I love things that are either dark or light and they have colors around them. Okay. So like it's a whole thing, bro. It's a whole deep thing.
And where did you get the information of what it meant? Did you just Google it, or is there a
Googled
book
it.
or?
No, it was Google, bro. I mean,
Straight
like
Google.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a pretty well spoken person, but I'm not. I just don't like reading book. Like just sitting there and just fucking flipping the page. It's just boring. It bores me to death, bro. So like I get all my info. That's what the internet's for. It's
exactly.
Like it's the world in my hand. Yeah. So like that's Googled it and then read articles and just like got more knowledgeable on these numbers and like what they mean and different shit like that. So
that's what's up. What I do now with the books, just same thing, just sitting down and having to read and stuff, it's pretty boring. So I just listen to the audiobooks, honestly.
I fuck with audiobooks.
Audiobooks is what I do. Sometimes I go for a run or something in the morning, put my headphones and listen to a book. Because like you said, Google, YouTube, and then just audiobooks. There's different ways to learn now. There's different ways of just, having to read, this big old fat book and stuff just to get like, probably 30% of the information that you wanted from this big old book like that.
Exactly. So, whereas I can just Google directly. It and just go directly to what I want. But I did listen to Mobb Deep, right?
Yes.
Fucking Prodigy.
Yes.
Yeah. When, before he died, he put out a biography, and when I was in college, I listened to the whole thing, and like that shit, like he was dope, bro. Like his life was rough. And like he was sick, like he had like sickle cell, like his entire life.
He died young.
Yeah, like but like just the people he like talked about and the stories that he told, bro, like it was tight. So like that was a really good experience. That was like my first real experience with an audio book that like I felt everything that he was saying more so than just reading it.
Exactly.
Like, it was tight.
It's a different feeling for sure, especially whenever the author is the one, or like you hear the the pain that they put or like the emotion that they say and stuff like that. But anyways, getting it back to the project of Earth 222, what would you say is your favorite track from there? Like your personal.
My favorite track would probably be Capriccio Feelings, which is like I think I can't remember what number it is, but
tell me why that's my favorite, bro.
So that's the track that I did with my best friend 88. He's yeah, I've been working with him. Me and him make up Tree Club, which is like our collective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like that was when me and him recorded that song, and we had been started drinking that this is like this wine, like this hood wine that it came out called Capriccio.
That's probably my favorite song too from the project as well. Because like I listened to that. That was one of the first ones I listened to. That one, and I want to say the last one, which is all, let me see. Oh, New Age. Those two are the ones. But sorry about that interruption.
No, you're good, bro.
Back to you guys were drinking the wine.
Yeah, we were drinking the Capriccio, and then it was just like, cause that shit gets you fucked up. It's like hood wine, so that shit gets to you real quick. And so we were just like I was just everything that I was feeling at the moment. Like while the chorus is like, it was a perfect song for me to talk about like how sad and all the shit that I'm going through at this time, but I wanted to talk about it over a fun ass beat. So like I basically just took if you listen to the chorus, it's like some sad ass shit, but the beat is so fun and so lively. Like it was just the vibe that I was in at the time. So like, and I was glad that me and him got to like make that song.
And this is a close friend.
Yeah, it's like this is like one of my closest friends. Like I only have like maybe 4 or 5 best friends, and he's definitely one of them.
Damn, that's what's up, man. You know, one of your favorite tracks, and with your close friend as well. So that's what's up, bro. So overall, what is your song making process? Whenever you go, do you go in the studio and you know just hear the beats, or what's the process? Take us through it.
So like I was saying earlier, it kind of depends. Like let's say I get a beat from a producer that I fuck with, and then like as soon as I get it, 9 times out of 10 when I pick the beat, it's already like the best songs write themselves for me. Yeah. So like once I get it, I already got the words, like I already know the melodies and things that I
have the concept already.
Yeah. Like like when I hear a beat, usually I can like already get a feel of what I want to talk about. So then those are the easiest. Just go in there, bang it out, and then just record it whenever I get to record it. But then it may also be a situation where like if I'm making the beat myself, then I go in there and just kind of, I know what I want it to sound like first. So then I just go in there and, you know, add horns, add drums. If I want keys here, just like start cooking, putting something together, and then just start writing to that.
Do you have specific producers that you work with, or is it just like, as long as I just like the beat, that's what I get?
I mean, I'm down to work with anybody, of course. I mean, like, I'm not gonna turn down some good music from, you know, just because I don't know somebody. But mainly, like my homie Huey Stone, he's from Austin too. Well, he's from Killeen, but he stays in Austin right now. Because if I say he's from Austin, he probably gonna get hot. But nah, he definitely from Killeen. But yeah, he's cold as shit. He's like super hard.
Somebody you trust that knows your sound.
Yeah, bro. He's real. He gives me super like Mad Lib, like Jay Dilla vibes, like super, like it's real retro, but it's not head ass at all. Like he perfectly blends like trap drums over like some retro shit. And then another producer I fuck with, me and him went to college together. Actually, he's a little younger than me. His name's JDB. He's the one who produced Frank Castle. He's hard as fuck, bro. And he does all this shit like on his phone. Like he's like
on his phone.
He produced that on his phone, bro.
Whoa.
He's like super tight. So yeah, those are probably my 2 go-tos right now.
Yeah, those are the producers that really know your sound, really capture Billy Vincent's music. Yeah. That's what's up, man. And you know, you talk about you went to university or college. Did you finish and got your degree?
Yeah. I got my BA in PR.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Because
appreciate it.
I've interviewed a lot of people, and you know, they say they went to school and stuff, but like it wasn't for them, this and that. So that's what's up, man. You know, somebody that completed.
I didn't want to go. I ain't gonna lie. I did not fucking want to go, bro.
Is it a scam?
Yeah, bro. It's
people want to know. The
like,
people want to know.
Absolutely. It's absolutely a scam, bro. Like you're like, why am I paying for parking? I go here. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like. It's definitely mad expensive. They definitely will get your ass up out of there if you don't pay. Like they was like my last semester, like so first of all, being in the I guess the middle class. Like my mom works for the post office. She's been working there for like 15 years. I think almost 20 years now. So
shout out.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, shout out mom. So like. We're not rich by any means, but according to colleges, she makes too much for me to get any like assistance. So I didn't get any fucking financial aid, bro, like at all. So it was either all paid by me and her, or I had a couple scholarships like my first couple years. But like basically in order to get help in order to make it through college, you either got to have the bread already, or you got to be just like dirt fucking poor for you to get some type of help. And even then, you're still gonna pay that shit back. Like, so,
that's true, because
it is what it is.
It's crazy that you say that, because I have friends that, you know, they never even finish and stuff, but most of them, they I'm not gonna say their names, you know, and stuff like that, but they use some of that money to like either start businesses or invest it, or like, you know, buy stuff like that.
I promise you right now, like 80% of the people that I know who got those fucking those checks from financial aid did not use it for school. I promise you. Yeah,
that's crazy though that you didn't get, like, you know, you had to pretty much, you know, pay your own.
Yeah, bro. Like it's or take out loans, which is like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who goes to college just about is in debt. Like stupid debt. So
that's so true though.
It is what it is.
And I almost fell in that route too. No, you know, I have my own. I'm a financial advisor, financial consultant, you could say. I have my own office. You know, I put myself through school, but I only got my associates, and then I was either gonna take the 2-year university degree and get my finance degree, or I could study for the exams that I have to take
and just get certified. And save yourself money and time. Because after you get that degree, you still got to get the certifications.
The same test that I would have took with having to get my finance degree. Same test I could take on my own.
You take it on your own, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so really do your research, guys. Really do your research, because there's some degrees that you really, you know, could take just the 1 year studying like super hard, getting ready for the exams, take the exams and get certified instead of having to go the route. And like you said, get loans and get in debt. Bro, and, you know, it really hurts your growth. It really hurts your growth. So,
and like, it sets you back. Like there was, although college is a mixed bag for me, because like I didn't want to go because I was 17, so I was like, if I want to do this music shit, like there were people who were rapping in high school and they're buzzing in Austin right now because all that time that they could have been in college, they were using that to like grow their fan base. So now they're, you know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily regret it, but that was the main reason why I didn't want to go to college. But on the flip side, I encourage everybody to at least go for a semester and at least try, because I'm partially glad that I went to college, because there might not have ever been a Billy Vincent if I didn't go to college. Like I met so many people, like
that's the thing with college.
I met so many people, bro, that helped like put me on, gave me studio time, like produce shit for me. And then also I learned more outside of those classrooms than I did in the classrooms. Like, you know, dating, messing around with different females and learning like, oh, I can't fuck with her. Or like learning these experiences. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's all
like
the growth in you as a person.
Bro. Like learning about myself as a person and learning about other people and learning how to read people and shit like that. Like I definitely, college was definitely the move.
That's true. I completely agree with that. And I feel like if you really know what you're doing, like if you go in there and, you know, I want to be a doctor, lawyer, or whatever, it's a great route to take. Yeah. And like you said, maybe take a semester, see if it's for you.
At least just get out of your town. Like don't fucking stay. Like there's so many. That's a big problem in Austin, bro. They never leave. And so when you don't leave, your mind is like this. Like this, all you know is this. But when you get out and you go, like even if it's not for you, just get out and meet new people, have different experiences, like and challenge yourself.
Networking is the big thing with college. Yeah, you got to make sure you network. And like you said, you took advantage of that. You met all these people. You know, you made relationships with people that you probably could, you know, hit up a person that studied about this or that, or they know about, you know, certain things. So, you know, that's what's up, man. Because lots of people, they go to college, all they do is just, you know, school. But it is a great tool to network.
Right,
to grow, especially, you know, you being an artist, to get your reach. You know, get your reach like that. So you went to, you said UTA, and then you also, did you go anywhere else or just UTA?
No, I did 5 years of UTA and graduated from there.
Dang, that's what's up.
It was, even though I didn't want to go, like graduation day was lit. Like I was glad that I felt like that I could get that piece of paper. It felt good. So
it's good to accomplish something that you've been working for. You know, it's good. Sure. It's a good feeling, and it really, it gets you out of that mindset of, you know, quitting early stuff. You know, because that's what I've noticed that I had to learn as well. You know, I had all these things that I want to do, and then I'll start it, and then, you know, I'll quit. And that's because, you know, I didn't get to that point of finishing. And that feeling of like, you know, I completely went 100% and finished. And then now that I have that mentality of, you know, if I start something, I'm gonna freaking finish it. whether whether people like it or not, it's for me. It's for me. So
what made you like get into finance? Because I'm a left brain, so like I'm super into like English and like history and shit. Just on some quick school tip shit. Like how did you get into that?
Well, for me, like I've always been into it. Coming from like you said, for me, we were dirt poor. We came from dirt poor, and then we moved here to Dallas. And my parents, they were really into, managing their money correctly. Like my dad never went to school. He only knows how to write his name. He doesn't know how to read, how to really write like perfect and stuff. But money management or like street smarts, man, he had it.
Always, bro. You have to.
And he always taught me so many things, regarding credit, regarding, building wealth and stuff like that. And this is somebody who had never gone to school ever before.
And you know what's crazy? And I'm sorry to interrupt, but you know what's crazy, bro? And this is like, see, that's what I was saying. Like, music is what I love, but like, my views and my music come from so many things that I feel about so many other like topics in life. The fact that you just said your dad like doesn't read and like can like write his name, that's really it. The fact that he still learned on his own how to like maintain his finances, you do not learn this in school like at all.
Exactly.
Like you don't, like in high school. I mean, obviously when you go into college and you do finance and you start learning about like stocks and all that shit. But like when you're in high school, bro, you do not learn. You don't learn how to like what's a monthly income, like how to survive, how to priorities and prioritize things like that. You don't learn any of that shit, bro.
Exactly. And those are some of the key things that my parents taught me, from budgeting to building wealth to passive income and not always they would always teach me about how there's only so many hours in a day. You have to build those streams of income to be able to support your life.
Exactly.
So shout out to my parents. They came from nothing.
Definitely shout out your parents,
their own empire. So now I'm trying to do the same. And he tells me all the time. He's like, I want you to succeed me, and then it keeps the ball rolling and keeps the empire.
You always want the next generation to do better.
Exactly.
Than you. Definitely.
Exactly. So what really motivates you as an artist? Are your goals? Do you have any kids?
No.
Okay. So what really inspires you with the music? Is it just you want to be the best, or?
I mean, well, I don't necessarily want to be the best. Like, I mean, I think for me, like, I believe in there are levels to the shit. Like in anything you do. Like if you're an actor, like there's levels to it. Like any type of entertainment. So there is a next level that you can reach, like that Kevin Hart, like Drake, like that Hollywood, like that level. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want that's not me. I want to be like. That's why I look up to artists like Kid Cudi and like Mac Miller and like Currency and all these. I was about to say
it reminds me of Currency, because Currency, I feel like he's had such a great career. And he has a huge fan base.
Huge fan base, bro.
But he's not worried about being the top artist.
He raps, he does shows, artists. And then he like goes and buys cars and like works on cars. Like
enjoy his life.
He's just his life, bro. Like, and I grew up on like when independent artists started popping. So like it was like the Cool Kids, fucking Asher Roth, fucking Chance the Rapper, like all these independent artists that were just like doing their own shit, and they were eating off of that. And you get so much more control. Like you control everything that you do basically. So I just want that. I want that level. I want to have my own. Give me a little nest. Of course I want to stack my bread up and be smart about it, and have a fan base and things like that. But I want people to just know that I spit hard. Like my music is live, and that I want to have my own little space for myself. That's really all I want. Like I don't want to be at the all the award shows and the fucking TMZ,
spotlight on you
TMZ all in my fucking business and all that shit. I want to be ducked off somewhere. So.
I feel you, and that's also my goal. Right now I'm trying to grow my brand and build my empire. But once I get to that point and it's on autopilot, why not just let somebody else take care of the interviews, let somebody else handle the finance stuff, and I'm gonna live off on my own, travel, enjoy life.
Yeah, bro. I want to do what you love. I want to live comfortable and do what I love. I'm not trying to. And that's probably just the Austin in me, bro. Like I just like we're real boho. Like we're real like just like you can tell when somebody in Austin has some money. Like you could they might drive a nice car or like they have a really nice house, but like their house like it's a house that they like refurbished and like they redid the wood finishing and shit like that. Like it's not a brand new not a mansion. It's just a really nice house. And then they have like another little house in the back. Like it's just like super like retro, super chill shit. So
That's what's up, man. It's a good mentality to have because, it is, I would say it's very stressful for those people at the top.
Fuck, bro. They're weirdos, dog. They're fucking
very stressful,
weirdos,
I bet.
bro.
It's kind of like you kind of have to have that, like, you could say maybe narcissistic type, that you want that attention, whether it be, like you said, the top rapper, the top actor and stuff like that. You love that attention on you. So it's a different vibe
all the time, bro.
Do you feel like maybe it's a void that they're trying to fill?
I mean, I do. I believe I can't speak. I mean, obviously I can't speak, but from what I see, like I think they love the work. Like I think like Kevin Hart, like his level, like he's like
he outworks.
At this point, he's like the most famous comedian ever. You know what I'm saying? So like I truly believe he still loves comedy. Like he still. Like you can tell the people who still really care about it. Like I guess the best example I can use is, and I can't remember exactly who said this quote. I think it was like Tracy McGrady or somebody, but you really see it in sports. That's really where I be seeing like what I'm talking about. Like when you a lot of people get to the league and then they're like, okay, I'm done. I made it. Like all those high school games, all those college games, I'm done now. But like there are certain people that when you can tell who's like working, like who's trying to, okay, now I'm here. Now I want to be the best. Now I want to take it to a whole nother level. Like you can see that same thing in like sports and music.
That's so true because one of my mentors, he told me about that. He's like, and back to, one of your favorite players, Kobe. He's like, look at two different careers. You had your Kobe and with all due respect, Vince Carter.
Yep, exactly, bro. Exactly.
Kobe, he was trying to be the best. He was trying to win every time. Vince Carter, it seemed like he had fun. He had fun with the game.
He had a lot of fun.
And then, he had a long career and everything. And, he's not a bad player. He has a great legacy. But Kobe was trying to be number one.
I'm trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be I want to be the only
strike fear in you whenever I step in the court.
Bro, if we need to win. If we're in practice, if me and you are racing down the street, I'm on your ass. Yeah. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? And then there's certain players who like Vince Carter, like they're talented, they're great.
Great career.
They want to win. Yeah, they want to, he's 47 years old and only he didn't want to retire. He only retired basically because of Corona. Yeah. So like, but there were points where he could have did more. Yeah. Like he could. I love Allen Iverson to death. Love Allen Iverson, bro. Like he did things that he's not 6 feet, bro. He's got to be like 5'11". Yeah. Like but there were things that he could have did better, like to win more. So
exactly. That's what's up. It's a good mentality to have, like you said, and you do see it in sports. You do see it in sports, and it whenever you said that, it triggered me. Then I remembered about the Kobe and Vince Carter example that one of my mentors told me. He's like, you got to either have that mentality or are you just gonna enjoy life? You can't really have both because are you gonna put 100% in your craft and you want to be the best of the best and stuff like that, or you want to be successful but also have a life, enjoy your family and stuff like that. So it just depends on the person for sure.
Right. I mean, I think you can take aspects from both. Yeah. Like that's why I was saying.
Neither are wrong.
Yeah. Neither is wrong. It's just that I think like because not even I'll say even a worse example than Vince Carter. There were a lot of players. Like I don't know if you remember, he's kind of an older player, Eddie Curry. He was a center. He played for like the Knicks and played for he won a championship with LeBron and them. Okay. But he came out of high school and made it to the league, but he could just never get his weight right. There are certain players they make it to the league and they're have great talent, but they're not working out. They're not, they're partying every night.
Not doing the little things.
Yeah, they're not trying to maintain. It's just well, I'm here now. Yeah. So I'm getting $40-50 million a year. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I show up to practice. I might show up. I might not. You know what I'm saying?
As long as I just stay off the spotlight and do my little job. It is what it is.
I do my thing, bro. That's it. But I want to be the best, I guess. I want people. I think for me,
respect you and take you serious.
Yeah, I think for me is I kind of want to go when at the end of it all, when it's all over, when I'm at the end of my life or whatever, end of my career. I want people to just know. I have no there's always those people who are like he was never the most popular, but if you ever ask anybody about him but he's hard as fuck. They know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm totally fine with being a quote unquote urban legend or something like that, or like people just like if you ever ask anybody about me, they know that I was hard as fuck, but like I wasn't on TV every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm totally satisfied with that.
That's what's up, man. So you've really you've put out your album. You've been dropping music videos. Was it 2 weeks ago you dropped a new music video, correct?
Was it, I think like a couple
Too
weeks
Much?
ago. Yeah, Too Much. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that song and the video and everything, how it all came along?
So Huey Stone made that beat.
Huey Stone.
And then my homie Evan Jones, he directed it. Shout out Evan. He's a pretty tight director out in Denton. But yeah, we just went out to Denton, me and him, and he just got some footage, and we were just walking around. I was sipping on that Steel Reserve, had me feeling good, and just like that song kind of embodies the way like I've been feeling lately. Like that song is really where I put that anger. Like that's why it's called Too Much. Like basically in that song, I'm just talking about like y'all can like I've never even at my lowest saddest points, I've never been on no suicidal shit. Like I've never felt like that, because like I feel like I'd be doing myself a disservice to like not push through those things.
Exactly.
But there are certain moments where you're just like, bro, y'all, like the world is so crazy, especially now with like COVID and just like
so much going on,
and like people make these choices. Like not everybody's in a position where they have to be a dick, like just to survive. Because everybody try to make it be like, I didn't have a choice. A lot of times people have choices.
Exactly.
Like they just choose to be shitty. So like it gets to a point where it's like, y'all can have it, bro. Like it's too much. Y'all can have it. Like, I'm
That's
good.
so true. And it's funny that you bring that up, because I had that mentality, or I had those thoughts whenever I saw the Joker movie. You've seen that movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good ass movie.
Amazing
bro.
movie.
Shout out Joaquin, bro.
Yeah.
He murdered that shit.
Killed it. So he was just borderline ready to be insane, this and that. But the thing that was keeping him regular was that human connection, and that the girl was laughing, this and that, and like you said, there's choices that you can make that maybe that person is going through it, and they just need maybe that God bless, bro, or
like little shit.
Have a great day, man.
Just
stuff like that.
Common decency, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's all. Like I'm a firm believer in like I hate when people be like, I don't believe in anything, but I'm spiritual. I hate that shit. That shit irritates me. Like you need to believe in something, bro. Like you have to believe. I feel like that's the biggest level of arrogance, to be like, there's nothing. Like this is it. And like I don't attack people for their beliefs at all.
No,
like
I feel you.
Like everybody got their own experiences, but for me it's just like, bro, like we're, regardless of where we're from, as corny as it sounds, regardless of what you look like, where you're from, like we're all human at the end of the day. So like there has to be something that we should all have an understanding of, is treat each other with respect. Like that should be like regardless of what you believe in. So when people just blatantly go out of their way, like in the Joker movie when he got fucked up, like just by those kids for that, like
there's certain things like that
can make somebody snap, bro.
Exactly.
Like that can change a person. You know what I'm saying? So
just always keep in mind the things that you say to other people, depending on maybe for you it's just a joke and it's funny and stuff like that.
Right.
You kind of get the feeling whenever everybody's just joking around and stuff like that.
Like you can tell
whenever you are passing a line and just just being disrespectful overall. So I completely understand.
Facts.
And you got to know who you're talking to, because that person could be the one that really snaps.
And then when somebody snaps and somebody's on your ass, now you're trying to figure out why. You know what I'm saying?
What happened? I thought we were joking.
So not to get on some like Dr. Phil shit, but that's why I put it all in my music. Like that's why like
it's good to express it.
That's why I say like that's where that like Billy Vincent is. It stemmed from all that anger, bro. Exactly. It's just like, why are people like this? Like why do people, like things don't always just happen because they happen. Man makes them happen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So people choose to make these things happen. So that's where I talk all my shit. I get all my shit out.
And I hear everything from like you said, the partying, the drinking, and still the emotional side of it, and pretty much everything in your life. So talking about that, has this whole Rona situation affected you creatively?
No, I mean it's been perfect for me, honestly. I mean it's very it's obviously a fucked up situation, but like I feel like it's kind of a way for me to hone in and kind of catch up on like make up for that time where I was in school, where what I'm saying, I had to focus on that because nobody's really doing shows right now.
Yeah.
So like this gives me time. Everybody's in the house. Everybody's looking for new things to keep them entertained and new content.
Exactly.
So I feel like this is a great way for me to like I'm putting out these are the most visuals. I've never had this 2-3 visuals out at one time. So it's just a great way for me to reach more people and just try to keep expanding. So that I'm just trying to take a bad situation to make the most out of it, basically.
And once this whole Corona thing is done, you're somebody who likes to perform, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's
absolutely.
What's up. And what are some of the cities that you will love to perform at?
I mean, obviously
top three.
Top three,
yeah.
Shit, Atlanta. I mean, definitely
Atlanta?
that's the fucking move, bro. Atlanta. I mean, Cali is always good.
Yeah.
Like fucking Rolling Loud or Coachella or some shit. That would be hard. And then
anywhere outside of the U.S. If you had to pick, do you ever look at like your analytics and you're like, what the heck? Germany's listening to me.
Facts.
This person over here.
Yeah, for my last video, apparently the UK's fucking with me right now. Like
the UK is hard, man.
Yeah, I even had a couple comments from some people. I could tell they were from the UK, like by the way they were talking.
Yeah.
I think the UK would be tight.
I feel like they have a great sound, especially like how. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Bro.
He was getting, a little bit of influence.
It's that UK shit. Yeah. Like it's and I as soon as I heard, cause I had never really listened to him, so when I first heard him, I was like, that's fucking grime music. Like it's bro. Like Grimes. So I'm definitely aware. But yeah, if I ever got an opportunity to perform in the UK or like Ireland or some shit, I'm with it.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So right now you are independent, correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you plan to stay independent, or if the label comes up, what's your plans with that?
It really honestly just depends on the offer, cause
so it's not something you're completely against.
I'm not completely against it. It's just that I would like to stay independent and like maybe do like a publishing deal or a distribution deal or something like that, and like just maintain all the creative control. But like if a label came, and if it was the right label, what I'm saying, that came with like it doesn't feel like I'm gonna be owned, what I'm saying? Yeah. Like then I'd consider it.
I was watching was it Master P documentary?
Fucking legend, bro.
Man, he said,
I haven't watched it yet, but I know his story. Yeah. He's a fucking legend, bro.
Man, he was talking about how, pretty much like you said, if the deal is right, he'll sign, and he did. He was pretty much, he owned, was it 80% of his music compared to the label is 20.
Yeah.
And whenever he started the whole movement of like dropping a new album every week with his artists and him, the label was like, no, don't do it.
Putting
this and
out
that.
too much music. Yeah.
And he said at first he was like, nah, I should listen to him. And then he's like, man, I remember I was the one that owned my stuff.
Yeah,
he
bro.
said I own 80%. I could care less what they said. So having that freedom is something that, like you said, making the music that you want, not having the ownership of having to make certain music for the label.
Bro, when you like really for any type of like creative process, like when you lose control, the control that you have over your own shit is invaluable. Like I don't think there's no amount of money that like, what I'm saying, that can outweigh that to me. Like when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles catalog and like they were hot. Like those like it was a lot of anger behind that. Like there have been artists like 2 Chainz bought all of his masters back from his label, and like that's a big fucking deal. Like Prince had to change his name to like a symbol because the labels wouldn't give him his shit.
Because that's the money makers right there. That's the royalties. That's the publishing. That's everything. When
people own your name, bro. That's a fucking problem. Like
exactly.
that's a problem.
Yeah, I completely understand whenever, you're up and coming, you're new, and you're just trying to get that marketing, that push.
Right.
But times have changed. Times have changed for sure, with social media. And,
so many more ways to get here, bro.
But there's only probably 10, maybe even less, hip hop artists that own their own stuff. Recently, who else? Yo Gotti, he recently bought his own stuff. But I think
Luda, but before he had to go back and buy all his shit back too.
Like you're buying your own creative things, like the own art that you made. So that's even crazy to think about.
It's tough, bro.
But so if the situation is right, it's something that you would like to do. But you have to make sure the situation is right.
I consider it just because even though like you said, it's 2020, so this isn't like the 90s where the only way that you can get on is get on the radio, and then they sign the deal, and then you get this big ass advance, shoot the video, all that bullshit. Like you can really get it on your own. But it is good to have, because they already have a machine. They already have a
that
process.
machine back you up.
Yeah, they already got a process. So like all you got to do is just make the music, just get, send them the shit, and if they fuck with it, then all right, we're gonna start the campaign. We're gonna get the video out. We're gonna do this and this and this. So like it's cool to have that. It's a lot less for you to do, but with that they get to control a lot of your shit also. So you just got. I think for anybody out there who's considering signing a deal, or any type of like having some big machine come in and help you, if it works for you, it works for you, bro. You just gotta
get a lawyer for sure. Make sure you look over that.
Read your contracts. Please read your contracts.
For sure.
I'm gonna read that shit. I'm gonna take a week to look at it before I say,
good time to process everything. Make sure,
fuck that.
Because they'll use certain words that you're like, what the heck does this mean, and stuff like that.
It'll
And
be
next
a
thing
clause hidden right there at the end, basically just says we own all your shit.
Exactly.
so yeah, bro. As Megan was having that problem. Megan was having to fight that label.
Right,
yeah, bro.
Man. But shout out Megan. Shout out, Meg. Hopefully gets better. She dropped the new.
Fuck, bro. That video is just amazing.
She dropped the new video with Cardi.
Hey, man. Shout out feminism, man. Because that's fuck. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful video for real.
But getting into talking about new artists and stuff like that. What are some artists that you would love to work with? Like if you had the chance and timing was right and everything was good. What are some artists that
like established artists?
Yeah.
Ye for sure. Like, and he's older too, so I want to catch him before he
completely
because he's really trying to get out of music.
He's building his own town in is it, Wyoming?
Yeah, he's trying to really. People don't understand when he says Steve Jobs and Walt Disney, he really wants to be like these people. Like he's not bullshit.
He's billionaire status right now, so he's whatever he's talking about, it's working for him.
Yeah, music is not his main focus right now, but I definitely love to do a hook or a verse for him, or just have him in the room. I'd love that. Isaiah Rashad's also one of my favorite artists.
Great lyricist.
Yeah, bro. He's Kanye's my favorite artist, but Isaiah Rashad, I feel like he's also more so my favorite artist just because he's also a black boy from the South. So when I listened to his music, I first heard him in college. Yeah. And it was literally the shit he was talking about had just happened to me. Everything that he was saying was literally happening to me. So I was like, oh yeah, I fuck with, and he's hard. So, but yeah, those are probably my main two.
Is he still signed to TDE?
Yeah, he's still on TDE. I'm waiting on that new album. That shit gonna be crazy.
Got you. So what are your thoughts on the Dallas music scene? What are your thoughts of, do you like it? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it?
I mean, I'm an outsider still technically. I'm from Austin, so whenever somebody asks me this, I try to tread lightly because I don't like speaking on other people's city. But from what I've from being out here for almost 10 years, I like it. I like the diversity. It's mad diversity out here.
Mad diversity, man.
I know everybody knows the most popping artists in the trap lane, Yellow Beezy and stuff like that, and everybody knows Duro and Lil Ronnie and shit like that. But there's so many quote unquote alternative rap. There's so much underground just different styles of music.
Exactly.
I'm trying to be a part of that because I know that that's something that I can really more fit into. Yeah. So there's and I don't know if you've heard of, there's so many other artists. Coach Tev is hard as fuck. Mm-hmm. No ID. He's a rapper out here who's super live. There's Esco, Sincerely Esco. There's so many artists out here. My homie Corey Duran, he's super, super tight, bro.
There's a lot bubbling.
Yeah, bro. And these are all guys who they don't necessarily make trap music. They don't make that. They have those influences, but they're doing their own thing. They're doing their own thing. So I love the diversity. That you can have so many different subsections of music.
It's so crazy that you say that because that's kind of one of the reasons that I wanted to start this Welcome to a Rodeo platform and showcase artists, because before this, I was going to concerts, I was going to all of these different events and stuff like that. And I went to, in Carrollton, we have this area, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So in Carrollton, we have this area, which is more lots of Asian markets and stuff like that, but they have their own little club that they have a stage on. And one of my friends, she invited me out, and then we went, and they had their own, they were rapping and stuff like that. I was like, damn, it's crazy they're doing it here. And then sometimes
shout out the Asian market, bro.
Yeah,
that food be crazy in there.
Shout out,
super crazy.
But them, and then I've gone to Deep Ellum. It's a different scene. Denton, you know, and then, you know, you got your Pleasant Grove, South Dallas, Oak Cliff, you know, everywhere is certain different, you know, great music. And that's why, you know, I wanted to start this platform. And I also want to, you know, showcase different artists, like, you know, throughout the day, and you know, the music videos they're shooting and stuff like that, because there's so much going on here in Dallas. And I feel like we don't really have that scene compared to like New York or Cali or even Atlanta to really showcase the growth of the artists, you know.
Well, I think so like I said, I tread lightly, but that's kind of like the downside I think that Dallas has is real clicky out here, bro. Yeah. Like super like, but it's real, like, if we don't know you, like, even, like, I've been in situations like, we fuck with you with what you sound like, but we don't know you. So it's like, a lot of people,
I can see that,
a lot of people go unseen because it's like, or like you might have certain blogs or certain publications that, like, they only fuck with these 4 people. Like, they talk about how they're for the culture, but they only fuck with these 3 or 4 people.
Exactly.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're really about, and this goes for any city, because the same thing happens in Austin too, like bad. Like, if you're really for the city, if you really want to see the growth of the city, like, I'm not even talking about me. Like, you don't even have to give me a shot. Just be open to other stuff. Like, don't say, well, we fuck with you, but, you know, like, we don't really know you. So, like, who do you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. It's weird as fuck.
And that's why I wanted to do it by myself, because, like, you know, I'm always posting anybody and everybody, you know, whether it be somebody that has, you know, 20 followers or freaking 20K, you know, it doesn't really matter to me, as long as the music is something I fuck with and the music is good. You know, of course, I'm not going to put my name and my reputation of something that I don't really 100% support.
And you shouldn't,
but I completely understand what you're saying. You know, you got to make sure you showcase the city if you're talking about being about the city, you know.
If you're about, like, if you, like you said, if you fuck with it, and it's your platform, and you fuck with it, but you're also saying that you want to see the growth in the city, and you want because everybody, it's been a big conversation on Twitter for a long ass time. Like, everybody on Dallas, like the Dallas scene on Twitter, well, we don't support each other, or there's a glass ceiling, or there's not enough. Why come we don't have more Dallas artists? It's because y'all be acting fucking weird. Like, y'all be acting real weird, bro. Like, just, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it, support it, show love. If you don't. But, like, don't halfway, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird.
And I feel like that's when we'll see the growth. Whenever we really start, you know, being less clicky and, you know, less about, you know, who do you know and, you know, where you from type stuff. Yeah. And more like, weird. Because you look at Cali, all these artists working with them. You look at Atlanta, all these artists, they work together. They all
work together.
They're not really like, nah, we don't fuck with that person.
And they're all from different parts of the city. Like, they're all from different zones and different, like, zone area 6, codes and shit. 3 and they're all from different, like, they might be from sets that are beefing with each other, but if they fuck with each other,
it's about the music.
You see a picture of Atlanta rappers in the studio, and it's like, you'll see, like, Thug, you'll see Gucci, you'll see, like, 6 different
Baby,
people.
Migos, all together.
You'll see so many different people in this one picture. And they're not even recording. They're just in there sharing, you know, vibing with each other, like, you know, thinking about different ideas. Like, so, I don't know, maybe one day, we'll see. But.
Got you. So, what really separates you from all these other artists? You know, there's a lot of rappers out here trying to come up. What really separates you?
I think, like, and regardless of not even just in Dallas, like, just in music in general, I think there's a level of, like, that's why I call my shit reality rap. I think there's a level of, like, authenticity that's kind of gone. Like, it's kind of, like, obviously, you still got a lot of people underground who are trying to keep pushing that type of shit, but just because I'm all about good music, so, like, I listen to trap shit, I listen to whatever as long as it's live. I don't care, because there's a lot of people who are out here on this fake positive shit, and the music is horrible. Like, I don't want to hear, just because you rap like Common don't mean it's good, bro. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, I think, and that's what makes people gravitate towards me. Like, I talk about, I'm real. Like, I am who I am. Like, I make shit that is of me. So, like, people can tell that I'm not, like, making anything up or anything like that. So.
Got you. And I want to showcase another song from you. This is also from Earth 222.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be $1 Million Problems, correct?
Yep. Featuring J. Carr.
And how did you come about with that one?
So that one was kind of similar to what we was talking about, like how I want to be successful, but I don't necessarily want to be in that 1%. I don't really want to be at the top. So, like, and it was also talking about how, like, even though I don't have $1 million, like I still have you still have problems. Like everybody, regardless of where you are monetarily or whatever, you're still gonna go through shit. So if hopefully one day I get to have $1 million problems, where like, you know what I'm saying, I can just throw some money at it and be good. So
exactly.
So yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. $1 million problems.
Yeah, let's get it.
You gotta take time with the shit. You gotta use your mind in this bitch. I'm nice with the raps. Bitch, I'm back in my bag. I lead Bobby, how I'm back with the jab. How I'm back with a jam. Pull up on them niggas that be talking real greasy. Show them how I do it, how I make it real easy. All yellow diamonds got you looking all cheesy. Bullshit don't please me. Girl, I fuck with you, just please don't tease me. Okay, got a new style, most niggas can't see me. Okay, straight up out of Texas, man, I know you can't believe it. When my club got power like Pine Sol cleaner. And the girls got mine like 5-star divas. Mine got ass like a midget in the jeans. I'ma get cash, can't fit it in the jeans. Son of these niggas like Billy in the jeans. Whoa, whoa, how you get this cold? Whoa, whoa, you should let shit go. Gotta let these niggas know how to win, how to grow. Tired of talking about it, I'm just really trying to show. Trying to go my own way like flakes in the snow. But you already know, I got it going on. You should already know that I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on. I got it, I got it, I got it going on.
Yeah, Mega trying to drop shape shift, cryogenic wrist, neck got me hibernating. She worked the stick since Xbox co-op on Halo. Got some patience, got dreadlocks with combinations. I remember when I used to check the time to clock and grave shifts. God bless my pockets, direct deposit compilations. And even then I still knew I wasn't far from greatness, cause I worked hard until I met my prime, dropping straight hits. Made the ape like the chips loose. Ape escape on Nintendo. Paper chase got my situ. Wasting straight what I've been through. Make a break when it hits you. No hater raid in my fridge room. Raiders say this that pimp juice. Naval base in my whip too. Protect what I invested in. I know I'm young and reckless. For sure way too young to be resting. I got it going on. 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 I got it going on.
All right, man, that was crazy. $1 million problems.
Yes, sir.
And people could find Earth 222 anywhere, streamed everywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. It's I originally posted it on Bandcamp, but it's on Spotify. It's on iTunes also.
Dang, that's what's up, man. So what can we expect next for Billy Vincent? Is it more visuals? Is it another project? What's really next in the?
So I'm always working on music. So I got like another project that I plan on releasing hopefully before the year is over, but we'll see. But the next thing that's coming is probably gonna be a visual. I probably got like 2 or 3 more visuals that I want to drop. Yeah, because I still got I think I have like 2 of those that are like done for sure.
I was badass.
Yeah, so that's the next thing. Just keep dropping content, bro, and just keep letting people see my face. And that way they can associate me with the music. So
that's true, because like say you're a fan of the artist. And you don't know, you don't have a face to the music,
right?
I get what you're saying about that.
For sure.
Was that something that before you really didn't do, or?
No, I mean I'm real weird with cameras. I don't really like being on camera like that. So but I learned in the last couple, the older I've gotten,
part of the game,
it's
right?
part of it, bro. So and not even just like actual music videos, but like just letting people into your space. Yeah. Like, maybe getting on IG Live and just letting people see you, play some shit, just kind of people want to connect with the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like
they want that relationship.
Yeah, they want to know what you got going on. So it's something that I'm still getting used to, but that's probably the plan now.
That's so crazy that you say that, because like you, I'm not the biggest fan of social media. Like I never had a MySpace. I was super late.
You never had MySpace?
Never had MySpace.
Oh, MySpace was the shit, bro.
Super late on Facebook. Even Instagram, I was super late on it.
I was late on Instagram.
But the thing is, like social media, like you said, it builds that relationship with your fans or the people that support you, and it lets them, either see new music and just marketing overall. So it's great that you're getting into it, because it really could, all these people that are fans could show it to their friends and stuff like that, and get more fans. So that's what's up that you're doing that.
You meet a lot of people on there too.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
networking and marketing.
Yeah, bro. On Instagram, I'll just be scrolling and I'll see like some artwork or see some music, and I'll be like, "I fuck with this. Who is this?"
Yeah.
And so like if that can happen for them, it can happen for you too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You just got to be ready for it.
Basically, yeah.
But it is a double-edged sword, because it could be a time waster as well.
Yeah, bro. It's
crazy whenever they show you how many hours you've been on and stuff like that.
Fucking Twitter, bro. Like people, like right now, everybody's mad about the fucking WAP video.
No.
Everybody's upset. Like women shouldn't be making these type of all that bullshit. Like, bro, you listen to songs about killing all fucking day. Like, just if she's a grown woman, okay, if she wants to get on there and make a song about pussy, that's what she wants to do. Like that's her business. You know what I'm saying? So more power to them, bro.
It is what it is. Don't listen to it.
If
you don't like it,
don't listen to her, bro. Like
exactly. If you like it, it is what it is. If you support it,
what it is, bro.
If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Yeah,
that's the freedom of America. You could do whatever you want here, pretty much.
They're called opinions, bro.
Exactly.
Like, there's so much content out here. Go find you something that matters more to you.
And getting back to Mr. Billy Vincent, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I mean, hopefully. Honestly, probably not rapping anymore. Like, I'm still making music, but like, I don't want to be a rapper forever. Just cause like I don't want to be the 35-year-old or 30-year-old rapper. You know what I'm saying?
French Montana type.
Yeah, like I mean, like there's older rappers like 2 Chainz is
2 Chainz too.
Like there's a lot of older rappers who are still hard, but just like for me, I want to. Because I love so many different forms of music.
Snoop as well. He be killing it though.
Snoop is like his own. Snoop is his own thing. Like there'll never be another person like him. He's been around for like my whole life. Before I was born, like he's been around forever, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you don't
want to be that.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to just be just rapping. I think that's what it is. Cause like there's nothing wrong with them still rapping, but I do want to start making more R&B music the older I get. Like I want to try. Like, and I do sing a little bit on the album, and like I got more singing music. Like I'm a singing project that I plan on putting out. But yeah, like I want to evolve and just try different sounds and different things.
So you feel like the rapping is kind of the door for like all these different projects and things that you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, of like one thing I think for me, one thing that I really really like, especially about Kanye and about like Michael Jackson especially. Yeah, like every album is different. Like the way that they at the time, the way they dressed, the way they looked, like they're everything about that album. This is what was going on when he dropped Thriller. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what was going on when Kanye dropped Graduation. This is what he looked like. Exactly. So, and this is what he sounded like also. So I wanted to have that
didn't
same
care
kind
who
of thing.
Who liked it, who didn't.
Exactly. Yeah. Like when he dropped 808 and Heartbreak, everybody bro, at school, everybody was like, "What the fuck are you listening to? Like that is terrible." And sure enough, like years later,
wave.
Everybody fucking likes 808 go hard. Like, okay. Well,
exactly. And I feel like you gotta be the pioneer. You gotta be the one that really steps out of the box, and sets the trends. Because like you said, maybe, you don't want to see yourself as a trendsetter, but you're doing what you like. And people will pick up on it. People will pick up on it if it's good. If it sucks,
facts,
nobody's gonna.
No, honestly, I mean, if it's cause I've put out shit and then afterwards I was like, wow, that sucks. Yeah, like it happens, but you won't know until you actually put it out and see how people feel about it. So, gotcha. I wanna keep evolving musically. Like I don't ever want to get stuck in it. I don't want to be the old motherfucker who talked about I used to back in my day. I don't want to be that. I just want to like. Be without forcing it. Like I want to just keep continually evolving as music evolves too, and just keep trying new stuff. So.
Got you. So before we head out and end the podcast, once everything's all said and done, what is the legacy that you want to leave in the game?
That, like I said earlier, that like regardless of if you you may have never saw me, you may not have, knew all of my business and knew everything that I had going on. You may not have even been a super fan of my music, like at the end of all this. But if somebody asks you about me, or if you ask somebody about me, hopefully they'll tell you I was hard. They'll tell you I was fire. I had some shit going on. Like my projects were on point. Like my verses always had some type of substance in there. And I was just overall just a cool motherfucker. Like that's just kind of what I want. Like I just want to have a legacy of like, oh yeah, he was tight.
Dang.
Like that's pretty much it.
I got you. That's what's up, man. So this is the camera. Make sure that you let people know where could they stream your music, your Instagram, Twitter, anything you want to let the people know before we head out.
So you can follow me on Instagram, Bishop Vin, BISHOPVIN. You can follow me on Twitter, Billy Vincent 00. You can follow me on Tumblr if you got that. No Sleep Shawty on Tumblr. And yeah, you can stream me anywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp if you got it. And yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. We out here.
That's what's up. All right, guys. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Get notified whenever we drop new episodes and clips. So. All right, stay safe out here.
For sure,
Crazy
bro.
world.
Stay safe, bro.
Shout out Billy Vincent.
Appreciate you having me, dog.
Yes, sir.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the rodeo.
Yes, sir. We out.